Okay, time to get back into things. It's been a little while, but life has been busy. Last time we had left off right at the Goron City. Oh, hi Lubast, nice to see you. This was the last of the regional challenges that we needed to do. So after a couple of weeks off, I'm going to be a little bit rusty. But I think I'll get things sorted in not too long. I just need to remember what I need to do in order to kick things off and what my current status was with a bunch of stuff. Okay, cool. So I've got all of that. Alright, I've got my full stamina vessels, so heart container it is. And I think I'm going to hold off on upgrading the Sage's Will, because I'll probably end up upgrading Yonobo once I get him as a Sage. Just because of busting rocks and everything. I remember nothing of the game already. Yeah, it's amazing what a couple of weeks does. Let's see. I think I had deliberately avoided the center of town. Yeah. This should kick things off, I think. Crane, not you too, and after all my warnings about the marbled rock roast. So everyone's acting funny because of the marbled rock roast that President Yunobo's mining.
Hey.
What are you mumbling about over there? In all fairness, it's been a very hectic couple of weeks. Yes, it has.
You all talking about marbled rock roast, are ya? Huh. There's nothing to worry about, in my opinion. Now stop flapping your rock chompers and get over here, Goro! Huh? What could you want? Yo!
Well, if it ain't Link, you're so tiny I barely even noticed you. Yonobo, what's the big idea, talking like that to our esteemed guest? Bluto, or should I say boss? You really don't know your place, do ya? Slurgo, tell me who runs Goron City these days. Yonobo Co.
Hey.
And Offrak, who's in charge of Yonobo Co? You are, President Yonobo. You hear that, Bluto? You're not needed around here anymore. You think I'm just gonna sit here and...
Yo!
So, Link, what's your business in Goron City, huh?
Huh?
Princess Zelda, huh? And you're wondering about any strange goings-on? Princess Zelda, I heard she'd gone missing, but you're telling me she's still missing? I mean, it's hard to miss those lovely blonde locks of hers, after all. Locks? Does that mean hair? Uh-oh, the lady with hair like that. She's the same one President Niobo talks to about marbled rock roast. Pipe down, you two. You'll keep your traps shut if you know what's good for you. As you can see, Goron City is the picture of peace, and we can't help with Princess Zelda, so you'd better shove off. I've got to go get more marbled rock roast. Can't afford to keep her waiting. Yunobo, I swear, if you bring in any more of that stuff, I'll... My aching back. Stodgy old guy, sticking your nose into things when you've got your spine to worry about. Slurgo, off-rack, time to head back to Yunobo Co. HQ. Meow. Ugh, that guy. Used to be just a kid following me around crying, boss this and boss that. It was all business as usual around here. Then he created Yunobo Co., a group of Gorons who work the mines. Once they started digging up that marbled rock roast, Yunobo and all the youngsters changed. Changed? You heard me, changed, all due to that strange marbled rock roast Yunobo dug up. Now all the youngsters just sit around eating it instead of working. Why, some of them are even running scams trying to get more marbled rock roast. There's no way he can't see what a mess we're in with it, but he keeps playing dumb. If it weren't for my darn spine, I'd march right into Yunobo Co.'s HQ and give Yunobo a piece of my mind. But HQ is in a pain-in-the-neck location, you see. For starters, I'd have to go through the northern mining site. Ah! In this condition, I can't even ride a cart. What to do? While I'm here... I should load up. Don't have much cash at the moment. Not sure what I've got in terms of gems. Those are usually the easiest thing to sell. Alright, I can sell a bunch of these. And don't think I need more than 6 of those. There we go, that's a little better. And get those. Mostly because we're going to end up needing those for doing some of the meals for upgrading horses. Okay. Got that. Okay, nothing in there. What have I got for weapons? Let's see. Oh yeah, I needed to go and repair a few things. So that'll matter. Okay, so if I just follow the path behind me, then it should take me there. I'll see about getting up there on horseback. It'll just be a little bit faster, I think. Now, navigating through town is not the easiest thing, but it's doable at least. Let's see. Looks like the easiest way will be to just go out of town this way. I can do a couple of repairs here. and then probably head up there. I think that'll work. Or, oh, okay, never mind. This right here goes around, so that works. I actually do need to go back up, and I'll just end up doing the repairs once I get up to that mine track. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so I'll just hang a left here. And that should get me around. There we go. And okay, I already have that marked. And around the loop. And over the bridge. Oh. Come on, you. Well, that's interesting. There we go. It really did not want to actually get on there. Which, I suppose is not too dissimilar from an actual horse. Oh, nice piece of sky rubble. Five? What in the world? Oh no! It's alright, Millie's okay. Igniotalus over there. Okay. Honestly, the horses in this and Red Dead Redemption 2 are the most realistic horses in all of video games. Yeah. One of the things that I really appreciated when I first played Breath of the Wild was the way that the horses would react and kind of fight your inputs. Because the way that they would veer off to the sides of things or occasionally just kind of act up on you and want to do their own thing was pretty spot on. Okay, so this guy's armored. Fortunately, we have a surplus of cooking pots. Oops. Thanks, Doolin. What have I got for a rock breaker? Not really anything especially good at the moment. Yeah, out of the options, then probably one of these will do best for now. Nice. I needed a sapphire. Oh. And do that again. Switch to something that actually does damage. There we go, just start the respawn process on that. Ah. Rusty shield with durability up. Don't need that. Okay, cool. Oh no! Ah! Oops. That's right, I didn't have a weapon out. That was part of the problem. Oh, fine. We'll do it this way then. Alright, so, per challenge rules, I can't carry any pre-cooked meals. So we'll just cook one up real fast here. Think that's enough? Gotta eat it right away. Yep, there we go. Maxed out. And now we can just come down here. And nearest one should be to our left. I'll get the Nature Blade out. Oh, and I need to turn off Tulin, because otherwise he has a nasty habit of killing these guys before they actually get the chance to do the repair. Fun fact, you don't need to wait for them to actually chew up and spit out the blade. You can just go right ahead and do it immediately. Me eating month-old burnt meatloaf that's been in my pocket while I travel through wildly fluctuating weather. Yep. Pretty much the idea. Let's see. What's the next nearest? Off to the right. So we got that one. Time to head off this way. Oh. Alright. So, should be one down this way. Just a matter, okay, so yeah, it'll be around the bend a bit. Okay, so like... a little past these guys, I think. Alright, let's see if I can successfully sneak up on this guy. There we go. Just knock them clear. Haha. Got him. And grab all their bits. See what the treasure is. Cobble Crusher. Do I want to get rid of anything? Pretty sure I already broke one, so I am all set at the moment, I think. I will take those, though. And then I wanted to refresh this. We'll see what it changed the bonus to, though. Oh, okay, cool. Durability up. That's always nice. And then the next one that I want to repair is that fella. Because goodness knows I put a lot of miles on it. Not me with a severe hoarding problem. Gimme, I might need it someday. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to need to get me some more storage space. But also I've got a decent number of weapons that are just like already really good, so... It's always the question of, like, what do I drop? And a decent number of them are utility weapons. Because, like, this one I use for all of my stealth attacks, because it's a pristine 8-fold blade with a white Lionel horn on it, the mace horn, so it'll break armor. And then obviously this one's just OP in terms of freezing everybody in their place. I use this one for lighting the firewood in the balloons that I use for my flying machines. This one and the Kokiri sword with the dazzle fruit on it I use as just essentially an infinite source of those. And then these three I use all the time just for their freezing capability while also having a reasonably good attack. Especially when I want to freeze a large group that's somewhat spread out that I want to hit at a distance, then throwing the giant boomerang with the frost Lizalfo's tail on it. It has just a huge hitbox. So like all of those I kind of just have to keep, and all of the other ones are the for funsies models.
Oh.
My bug collecting was already going badly, so being attacked was just a sting on top of a bug bite.
Ah.
Here, this is one of my favorite foods. Would you take some as thanks for helping me? Sneaky, fruity tomato stew.
Oh.
Are you enjoying your own travels? Are you catching every last bug you see? I certainly try to. Since we're both here, let me buzz your ears with some bug facts. Here in the Elden region, you can find smotherwing butterflies scattered around Death Mountain. These rare beauties really, really love volcanic areas where the temperatures are soaring. However, you can also find summerwing butterflies and warm darners around here. So if you're just looking for smotherwing butterflies, you'll need to look for their black wings with a flame pattern. Commit a bug's features to memory, and you'll be sure to grab the right ones. Unless you're me, then they're all the right ones. Ha! And that's it for Dr. Waters' Insect Crash Course. I hope we meet again somewhere soon. Alright, how far away am I from the next one? A decent distance, looks like. But I'll probably do the full loop here. Ooh, there we go. Had the same one. And not sure about... Suppose I could always repair that one also. It is one that I use a lot. Just making sure that I had that one marked, and sure enough I did. Cool, durability up. That's exactly what I want on this one. I don't carry it for damage, so... Let's see... Unfortunately, magic rods you cannot repair unless you yank the stone off and then glue them to the end of another weapon. And then that can get repaired. There's a number of weapons, including the ones that were formerly Amiibo exclusives, you can't do that with. Same for the champion weapons. But you can repair them by gluing them to the end of something else. The reason why they did that was to keep you from getting bonuses on them. They didn't want to give them these upgrades. Now, granted, there was probably an easier way for them to do that, of just making it so that, you know, they wouldn't have bonuses conferred to them, but At the same time, it also does make it a little bit of a pain in the butt, and so it was probably also done for that reason, in order to encourage people not to necessarily be using them all the way through the game. Well, that's kind of funny. Try that again, buddy. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, probably this one. Yeah, since we're only in this area, essentially anytime that we just manually travel here, because we're not doing any fast travel as part of the challenge, then it does mean that I just kind of need to go around and do all the repairs that I can up until the point where it just won't, like when they're all used up and everything, and then I just have to wait for another blood moon. Alright. There we go. Didn't want to go in the water, but we persuaded her anyways. I'd forgotten about that little patch, and it could have been a problem. Because naturally, I don't want to just leave Millie here. A horse really is the best travel method when you've got a single battery and ground travel is viable. Okay, so that was the one that I had gotten before, so it looks like we got all of those. Now I can do the actual regular quest. So probably... I think I can... Yeah, I'll just turn around, and it looks like there's enough of a slope that I'll be able to get down it. I can definitely say that doing this challenge has made for a lot more of an interesting experience with just traversing the different areas. Okay, I'm gonna try to head down this way. See what happens. Whew, yeah, that is a little bit steep, but it's doable. Oh, and here's our good friend. Hey there, Addison. Okay. What do we got here? Looks like it's intended for some sort of a board. It has done absolutely nothing to improve my terrible sense of direction. Yeah, I could see that being a potential issue. It certainly does mean that you have to do an awful lot of navigation. Let's see, what's the relative height here? Yeah. Simple enough. I think that should be fine.
Ah.
We'll find out.
Hmm?
Yep. That'll do it.
Ah! Mm.
Oh, whoops. And I forgot to eat the meal that the bug guy gave us. So when I eat the chili veggie rice balls, I will also eat that, because per the challenge rules, I'm not supposed to be just running around with literal soup in my pockets. There we go. Millie, what are you doing over there? Come here, you goofus. Yeah. Whoa. Yikes. Maybe don't do that. And we'll zigzag a little bit just to not end up sliding. This is steep enough that I can see that causing a problem. Ooh, purple. Nice. Die, Bingus. Huh. Oh no. Not quite as good as hitting him with a bomb arrow, but that still worked. That poor deer. Now the question is... Yep. Flaming. Oh, it's this one. Ooh. Oh. I do not envy that guy. Good lord. Okay, those don't go any higher up than there. Oh well. Ah. There we go. Don't think I need that. Oh. Just stick all these bits together. There we go. That does the trick. Ooh, sapphire. By far the one that I use the most. Yeah, I don't think I can get the bubble frog in this one until after I get Yunobo. Pretty sure it's behind one of those. I'll just have to come back here later. Oh yeah, the apple picking trick with auto build. Is that the one? Yeah, I think I ended up getting rid of the one that I had in my auto build due to just needing more slots. Oh, never mind, I still do have one. Yeah, I've got that there, but I've got all my slots maxed out. I've got my spring rocket, my combat drone, a gloom dredger with the lights removed because those are useless, and a couple of different flying machines depending on how many Zonai batteries I have at my disposal, a foam board with a reversible fan on it for places like caves with water in them that I need to use a boat in order to get around. And then this, which I am not going to make here, is a level 4 bomb barrel with a cart on it, which protects me from the blast. But another apple picking trick that you can use is once you get Minoru, you can pick apples while riding on her back. Whoa. No thanks. Those big ones have a pretty large explosion radius. Now, one of the things that I do like doing in here when I'm playing on a run where I'm allowed to bring stuff for like cooked food with me is that roasted foods will stack in your inventory. So I like to just go to a cave like here and just take like a whole bunch of, especially bananas, you tend to end up with a bunch of thanks to the Yiga, and just dump armloads of them on the ground and they catch on fire and they roast themselves. It's much easier than doing it in batches at a fire. Wow, you've done a lot of research. I didn't even know bomb barrels had levels. Yeah, there's no way to distinguish them by appearance. I'm a member of the Hyrule Engineers community, and some real cool folks that did a whole bunch of data mining were able to identify where all the specific ones were. So if you've ever noticed that it seems like you take more damage from certain bomb barrels than others, that's why. The site that I especially like using, because it's easy to remember and easy to get to, is there's a little camp right here, just north of the north end of the Bridge of Hylia, that all of the bomb barrels at this location are the... I think I had said level 4 before, but it's actually level 3. There's 3 different levels of them. But at any rate, the level 3 ones, you can find them right there, as well as other locations. But they're They're otherwise indistinguishable, save for the damage that they do. Now that I'm not in a flaming area, I can actually demonstrate one of those. So the cart on there, this is just right at the default build distance. I can just drop it up in the air, build it, and the cart protects me. So real good for when I need extra bombs in one shape or form, including using them as a weapon. But yeah, there's all sorts of really cool tricks that people have figured out. I was a contributor to a few different things, but most notably, I developed the reversible fan mechanism that you can see here. So it uses a small wheel, a light just as a snapping point, a carriage wheel, and then the fan is attached to that. And so in your normal drive position, the gust of the fan itself plus the direction of the small wheel keeps the fan pointed to the rear, but when you pull back on the control stick, it will actually, both the turning of the fan, just due to the forces that the control stick imparts on all the parts of the build, plus the reversal of the direction of the wheel causes it to flip around. So while you can use recall in order to fix things if you accidentally run into like a wall or a pillar or something when you're in a cave, it's just kind of a pain in the butt having to do that. So I usually prefer just using the reversible mechanism. Oh, thanks for the follow. Much obliged. Well, do higher level barrels shoot you higher up when on shields? No, it has the exact same blast radius, the only difference is the amount of damage dealt. Hello, sorry. Oh, okay. Yep. Bot. There we go. Don't need any of that business. Okay, I think this was where we needed to be. Yeah. Scope this out. What, over here? Yes. Hey, it's you again. The one who knows President Yunobo. He's talking about marbled rock roast with the blonde lady right now. No one's allowed to come in. I don't really like that lady, but it's definitely the marbled rock roast's fault that everyone's been acting funny. Yeah. President Yunobo said he got that weird mask he's wearing from the lady, too. He was always so nice, but as soon as he started wearing it, he got real mean. Hey, you're friends with President Yunobo, aren't you? You know how he created Yunobo Co. for mining? It was supposed to be helpful for people who needed ore and stuff, but now it's just making things weird around here. If we let you pass, will you convince President Yunobo to make Yunobo Co. stop mining marbled rock roast? I'll see what I can do. Slurgo, did you hear that? Sure did. Maybe he'll get President Yunobo to be himself again. Go right on in. Alright. Fight time. Cut it out already, President Yunobo. We want you to take off that weird mask so you can go back to the President Yunobo we know and love. Boys. Princess Zelda's right. Marbled rock roast is good. It makes everyone happy. Oh yeah, the thing that I've probably gotten the most use out of in this playthrough has been a device that I wish I had thought of, but it was that spring and rocket combo that you had seen in my auto build. By having the spring extended, it makes it so that when you climb on top of it and hit it to activate, the rocket goes way high up in the air, and then just as it despawns, you hit the spring and it launches you even further. So it's been basically a turbo version of Rivali's Gale. Rivali's Gale Light. Really more like Rivali's Gale with more of a cost to it. But, other than that, I have a flying machine that uses no battery that I get a decent amount of use out of. Just using a wing, a sail, and a couple of balloons in order to overcome the amount of lift that's needed to keep the wing from despawning. So it gives you about 2.5 minutes of combined flight time. So you can actually get pretty far with it before you end up needing to replace the balloons. And the wing. That blonde lady was Princess Zelda? Yeah, and I need to ask her about the mask and the marbled rock roast. We gotta hurry and go talk to her. The only way to break those red rocks is with my charge attack, but I can't really see where I'm going when I charge. Link, be my eyes and guide me, Goro.
Here I go!
Bonk.
I can do it!
That did the trick. Come on, boys, let's go after Princess Zelda. Yeah, I would call Rivali's Gale Light the combination of a fire plus a pine cone. But you can actually get a really big one if you use, I think it's 3 fires together. It might be 5. I know that the amount of updraft that's provided does change depending. You told us the red haze is dangerous and that we shouldn't go near it. It showed up at the same time Hyrule Castle started floating and the upheaval happened. The ground was super rumbly and you were worried Death Mountain might erupt again, so you went to check it out. Yeah, and when you came back from the mountain you were wearing that mask. I remember now, Goro. I saw Princess Zelda at Death Mountain's crater. She talked to me and gave me that mask to wear. So, does that mean Princess Zelda lives inside Death Mountain? Well, she's definitely not here. Maybe if we go up there, we'll find her. Sergo, Offrak, I'm gonna go look for Princess Zelda. I can't be having you two along, but I'll sort this out. I'll ask her how to get everyone back to normal.
Ooh.
So wait back home for me. Everything's gonna be A-okay.
Yep.
Link, please come with me to Death Mountain to look for the princess. And yeah, fun fact, the wing that you use during the fight at the top of Death Mountain is one that doesn't have a timer on it. So you can just go flying with that however long you want, and it's not going to despawn. People have tried to effectively jailbreak that particular wing, but without success. And so it seems as though there's no way, even with glitches, in order to free that particular unlimited wing. Meanwhile, there's one over on... oh, what's the name of it? Friggin... this place. What's it Island? Anyway, there's a wing game that's out there, and it does have another timer-free wing, and that one, using glitches, can be freed and used in builds. I have never done it myself because it is too big of a pain in the butt, and so effectively I'm just not interested in going through the process of it. But for those who do enjoy that sort of a thing, then it is something you can do, and there are guides on the process. Unfortunately, most of the coolest builds out there that the engineering community has come up with are not especially practical, especially on a playthrough like this. There are some really fun ones to play around with, but for the most part, they're kind of intellectual play. I really like to focus on pragmatic builds.
Here I go!
And so, even though there are a number of them from the community that I do make use of during this playthrough, it's mostly just knowing things like game mechanics and whatnot in order to sort of make the most of the builds that I've got. Let's see what we've got in this one. But especially given the fact that I'm doing this all on only the starting battery, it does mean that effectively I have limited ability to make use of a lot of the more power-hungry builds. I do have the Zonai set, which helps reduce battery consumption, but for the most part, I do end up having to rely pretty heavily on what do I even have my sensor set to? Okay, Captain Construct 1, that's good. I have to rely pretty heavily on batteries, like the external ones. Okay, gonna have to break that one. Ah. Oh, come on. Fine. Whoops. I accidentally crouched. Cussed thing. Ow. I hate it when I accidentally do that. He's giving out even in game. Yep, exactly. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Ah. That'll do. Ping. Of course, it's going to take the horn. I need more of them for upgrades, but I'm not going to be able to use it. I always hate the way that they take your loot in these ones. Bonk. Oh, I see. This was just for Ascension. Makes sense. I suppose. The other one was more useful. What do we got? Don't they only take the equipment, not the loot? They take all of it. Unfortunately. Any of the ones where it's the challenge type where they take away all of your equipment and everything, then yeah, all of the drops from the enemies you defeat, they all vanish, because anything that was in your inventory during the course of it gets wiped, and that includes any of the miscellaneous items you pick up. You don't have access to any of your health items, so on and so forth. And the way that the game handles things, it just essentially discards everything that was picked up in the course of it.
Here I go!
Yeah, I wish you would. I'm not especially a Yunobo fan. You can find super compilations out there of Yunobo just like smashing all sorts of builds that people have put together, bomb barrels while you're standing right next to them. The boy is not especially bright.
Here I go! Charge! Goro! Let's...
Okay, so it's like creates a marker on entering, and when you complete, reverts you to that marker. Yeah, essentially.
I can do it!
It's like it sets aside what your inventory is and gives you a new one, and you're using the new one that's empty until you complete the particular challenge, and then when it's complete, it reverts to the one that you had previously. So, like, yeah, you pick up stuff and everything, but it's just taking all of those items that you'd picked up and it's just throwing them away when it gives you your original one back, because they're not going into your original inventory, they're going into, like, your temporary one, essentially. Alright, we'll get out of here. Let's see. What is the easiest way to get up there, do I think? Because, of course, if I had a minecart, that would help. So this will be a good use, actually, of the spring rocket. So I'm just gonna pop this out here. And I do need to stick a random something or other on it, just to make it so that the spring doesn't despawn when the rocket does. But this will give me altitude. In order to come over here and get all of those. Like going to the Thalmor party in Skyrim, it puts everything in your inventory in out-of-body container. When you complete the quest, gives it all back. Yeah, basically. Just stuffs it all in a temporary box. Aww. I love the bloopies. Is this where I needed to be? I can't recall, really. Okay, so yeah, that will bring us up to there at least. Yes. Yes, that's where we need to be. Pretty sure someone said you can get to the end of the tracks if you get in this minecart. But how do you make it move? I bet the ancient city of Gorondia is over there. We should get bloopy tattoos, just saying. I wouldn't object to that, or at least something that's based off of it. Whoa, hey, who are you, guy? Me? I'm not doing nothing. Well, if you're wondering, Gorondia is the legendary place where the Gorons of old used to live. I heard there's an amazing treasure stored there, too. They had even more advanced technology than we do now, and I heard they used to ride in strange vehicles. I wanted to use this minecart to search for the treasure, but I can't get it to budge. Anyway, you better not tell anyone all my secrets, okay? Yeah, I think I can spare a fan. Oh, of course, there's one right over there. But, oh well, I've got 72 of the dang things. Try it out now. I've done a lot of Skyrim Oblivion modding, so it helps me wrap my mind around stuff like that. Yep, that would certainly do it. Nintendo did a lot of weird things with the whole engine in this, just on the basis that essentially the way that they had to balance the performance characteristics against everything else, they actually have something like, I think it was more than like 20 patents just for the different things that they figured out how to do. Wait. My forest dweller's bow. No. There we go. They should tell Game Freak how to optimize for the Switch. Yeah, you are not kidding. When this game came out, there were game devs left and right that were just dropping their jaws going, how the hell did they pull this off? Meanwhile, somebody had taken an emulated copy of the game, and they took all of the shaders off of everything, and what do you know, it looks kind of like Scarlet and Violet. It's like the folks at Game Freak just do not know how to shade things. Come here, you. There we go. Bonk. And bonk. Get that facing the right way, that would help.
Here I go!
Nobo. Can you not? What is really funny is that the sages have weight So it does result in some circumstances where people have had like flying machines that they've put together and they accidentally still have one of the sages on, and the sage, like whether it's Unobo or Tulin, will try to land on it. And then it throws the whole thing out of whack and they end up crashing. Ooh, diamond. And I can always use more giant bright bloom seeds. I have so many of the regular ones that, like, I scarcely use them at this point. But for throwing on builds down in the depths, the giant bright blooms are just so much better than lights. I really wish that they had made either a more powerful one or just like reduced the battery cost, because they use as much power as a wheel does, which is just kind of silly. Alright, well, I did have the hydrant on there with the hopes that it would make a traversable path back, but I guess I was going too quickly. So, oh well. It ended up being a useless part, but that's fine. Wait a minute, though. There's got to be... Yeah. Where is the bubble frog? It's got to be around here somewhere. Can't leave until I get that. Okay, over there, I see. Whee! Twang. I did really enjoy doing the whole Bubble Frog quest line on my main playthrough. Honestly, one of the better side quests in the game. It was very cute, yes. It absolutely was. Alright, now that I got that, I can just hop back up here. Boop. Oh, come on. There we go.
I can do it!
Go away.
Goro! Here I go!
The fact that he says, "Here I go," not "Here I Goro," was a missed opportunity, I think.
Here I go!
Especially given the way... Whoa! Did you see that? Nyeom. Right along the tracks. Oh yeah, given the way that this game loves puns... Oh yeah, I can turn Tulin back on. Sorry, sunshine. Okay, so now that I actually have the armor, plus Unnovo, I should be able to get the bubble frog.
I can do it!
Oops. Oop. I forgot that this was that one. Let's not fall in the lava and die. Maybe. Fun fact, lava is, by virtue of being molten rock, significantly more dense than you are, which means that if you fell into it, you would shoot up through the surface after you plunged in.
Goro, charge!
Which would certainly not be pleasant. Oh. Hello there. Oh. What do we got? Cobble Crusher. Don't need that. The funny thing with rockets is you would think that putting more of them on would actually increase your velocity, but it doesn't. It only increases the amount of total thrust that you have, which has to be overcome in order for any sort of motion to occur. So there are a few things that you end up needing more than one for, but for the most part you can save yourself the trouble and just use one as long as you can center it properly. And just when I thought help was finally on the way, it's a piddly Hylian. The stinking track broke, and now I'm stuck here. None of the other workers even noticed. Great, just great. At this rate, I won't be able to go buy any more marbled rock roast. This is my last one. So yeah, you gotta figure out a way to get me out of here. It's real simple. Just let me know when I can get in the cart and send it flying. Done. Oh, but you're all piddly. I mean, I can't exactly ask the Prez himself to do it.
Oh. Yeah.
Meow. Mission accomplished. The outside, I escaped. Not bad considering how piddly you are. Want a marbled rock roast as a reward?
Oh.
Just kidding. The supply's running low and it's precious to me, so I can't part with it. Instead of that, I'll give you what I picked up in the cave. Nice. Around here, you can't get marbled rock roast, just ugly, weird vehicles. I'm gonna tell President Yunobo and get my assignment changed. And yeah, the large charges are real handy given that we've just got the single battery. Before I do that...
Here I go! Charge!
Okay. Oh, hey. Yeah. Those are technically a missable item. Because, after you complete the regional phenomenon, then it ends up all disappearing. You can only get the regular rock sirloins. Bonk.
Goro! Here I go! Charge!
Eat dirt.
I can do it! Let's go! Goro! I can do it!
Whee! Bye. Yeah, I need to actually fuse something good on a few more weapons here. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Roasted drumstick. Okay. Stew up some tomatoes. And I can just eat some raw ingredients for the rest. There we go. Oh, yeah, no healing in the middle battle. Unless using potions.
Goro! Let's go!
suppose this orientation probably makes the most sense. Ah, I could have eaten that, I guess. Oh well. Too late.
I can do it! Goro! I can do it! Charge!
And I should probably mark that one also. It's unlikely that I'll ever actually get up to these ones for repair purposes, and it would honestly be kind of inconvenient to do so, but...
I can do it!
Woo! Got most of those ones.
Charge!
Bye!
Goro! Let's go! Here I go!
Here we go. So... see what this one is. I just wish that I didn't have to wear this armor through so much of this zone. I really don't care for the look of it at all. But such is the nature of being in the fire zone of the game, so... Meow. Yeah, this one. It's been a while. If memory serves correctly, whatever's in that chest is something pretty piddly. I like the chest and legs, but the helm is, I don't know. It doesn't really make sense for heat resistance. Yeah, not especially. Let's see. What was it that we had to do in this one again, though? It was something with an orb, but I don't know where the orb is. Oh well. I think it might have been like on the backside of one of these pillars or something like that. Either that or it was way back at the beginning and I just totally didn't notice. Which is also a distinct possibility. Yeah, it must have been back there a ways. Oh well. If I remember correctly, it really wasn't anything especially great. My sensitive bat nose is smelling everything in our kitchen, veggie bacon and chocolate chip cookies. It's distracting. Yeah, that would be. Won't be too tremendously longer until it's around dinner time here. I don't know what the plan is. It's always something good. I figure that we'll probably get through the fight at the top of the mountain here, and then that'll probably be a good stopping place for this round of things. Oh, blood moon, blood moon. Let's see, do I have... I do. I've got some hardy lizards. Critical cooking time. What? No! I forgot to put in the monster part. Oops. You know what? I will just roll with that. That is fine. Okay, monster parts are down here. There we go. Yep, gotta eat it. Gotta eat it. Yomp. But let's see, is there anything else that I need? I don't need the fireproof ones at this point. Those are basically just going to be for upgrades. Tireless frogs are useful because those ones do give you like 3 3 hearts when used. Yeah. It's always a little bit of a random roll when you get the bonus on those ones, because it could be either the bonus to your hearts or to the duration of the effect, or not the duration of the effect, the amount of bonus stamina that it gives you. There are some other ones. I think it's the hot-footed ones that it's between the duration. Oh. Link over here. Let's see if we can get the cutscene with the blood moon in the background.
I think it was near here. When I came up the mountain, I saw her. The princess was standing right here, Goro. And then she gave me this fancy mask to wear around. After that, oh, jeez. It's no use. I can't remember anything that happened after that. Oh? There she is! Princess! Princess Zelda! We need to talk to you! It's dangerous!
Wee. This is probably one of the more entertaining of the mini-bosses. He reminds me so much of a bad Michelangelo. Yeah, you know what? You were right. Can't argue with that. Whoa, that thing broke out of the crater like it was nothing. Is that marbled rock? Is it alive? And there's 3 of those things? Hang on, no, those are heads. It's so big. How could something that large appear out of nowhere like that? I've never seen anything like this on Death Mountain, Goro. If we don't take that thing out, who knows what'll happen to Princess Zelda. But I can't exactly charge at it from down here. Any ideas, Link? Huh.
Oh boy, it's real.
Huh. I wonder.
I can do it.
Yeah, this wing won't ever despawn, but you also can't take it out of the area. Whoa!
Get it higher up. We're gonna be in trouble. It's attacking. Be careful. Goro, nice shot.
We did it? We did it! What was that thing anyway? I thought Princess Zelda walked off somewhere around here.
Huh?
Oh, whoa, you don't suppose she fell into that hole, do you? That would be awful. Come on, Link, let's hurry down there.
Yeah.
Princess Zelda, don't you worry, we're coming. Buddy, you are gonna fall so far. Let's see. Oop. Fall so hard like I did for you. I don't think quite that way, I hope. Sorry, Yunobo, I'm not interested. All right. That got us down here. So I think I'm going to call it good there for this time around. Just a short little stream in order to get back into things. But we are going to go and raid the wonderful Gabi Lin, who actually started before I did, but is still alive. So, fellow goblin, wonderful friend, and I think you'll enjoy what she's up to and her all around energy. She's certainly much more professional than me. Think you brushed off that rust? Yes. Got back into the thick of things. And I'm not sure if I'll stream tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, depending on my workload. So thanks everybody for dropping in. I really appreciate you hanging out and hope you had fun. I know I sure did. And we'll get moving along. Bye.